How's it going, everybody? Expat Stacker coming to you with a very special unboxing today. Pretty excited for this one. This is coming directly from KOMSCO. That's right, I ordered directly from KOMSCO, not from any intermediary for this one. And this is something that I've been wanting to pick up for a very long time. I can promise you, you've never seen anything like this before. I'm gonna give you guys all the information and details that I can. Now, this is something that I've been looking at on their homepage. They have a shopping mall on the KOMSCO homepage, and it's always sold out whenever I look for this. Perhaps that's because of the meaning behind this. Not sure what the reason is, but before we get into this unboxing of these here, which I guess are the pieces, looks like they sent some kind of pouch along with it. Let's see what's going on inside this pouch here. So, okay, this is pretty cool. Did not expect this. Like I said, this is a pretty special piece. So, this is so cool. This is actually a Korean traditional game called Yutnori. Which is, by the way, this just says 한국조폐공사, which just means KOMSCO in Korean. But these sticks are a game called Yutnori that kids play during the traditional holidays. And you have these pieces here, red and blue, that you put on a board. And you basically pick up these. In a traditional game, there are different symbols on these sometimes. Like having KOMSCO written on there isn't traditional. There's decorations and stuff. And basically you throw these sticks, and depending on whether they land this way or this way, you move your pieces around the board. And let me show you the board here. So this is pretty cool. They've given this as a gift, and I think this is probably made out of some kind of recycled material as well. It doesn't feel like paper. So here's what the traditional Yutnori sticks look like. So you start here at this point and move around the board, and like this says go back 1, and there's diamond, and this says go back to the start. This says you miss a turn, and basically I think you're trying to get over here to win the game. And I think you can, depending on if you're red or blue, you can you can knock people out or knock them back or something. So it says here 신나는 윷놀이 즐거운 시간 보내세요. So have a good time playing this game. So this is for New Year, because Lunar New Year is coming up here. So this was a gift that they included. So thank you, KOMSCO. That's really cool that they included that. I haven't played this game in a very long time. I used to study Korean culture and language at a university here to try to improve my language skill when I first moved here, and that was the last time I played it. So I'm a little less rusty on exactly how the rules go, but I think that's pretty cool that they sent this, and when my kids are old enough, we'll play that. So enough of that. Let's get into the silver unboxing here today. So what we have here, you can see this is a very nice special box. Just taking a look on the outside here, you got KOMSCO, and it says Korean art and culture. So and just for anyone who isn't familiar with KOMSCO, that's the sovereign mint of South Korea. They specialize in security and anti-counterfeit technology, and they are also the sovereign mint of South Korea. They make all the national ID cards, the passports, and the currency here. So I ordered 2 of these bars. Here there's a COA. You can see it's this is a 3-ounce silver bar, 47 by 70 antique finish. let's go ahead and take a look at this without any further ado. This bar is amazing. 4/9's fine, comes in this protective case, and you can see it has the antique finish, which I really like. Man, so this artwork that's on here is like Korean traditional art from the Joseon dynasty, and I'll explain every part of this bar in just a moment, but just look at the detail on that. I mean, that is just gorgeous. So the Joseon dynasty was one of the kingdoms that heavily influenced Korean culture, and this comes from a amulet. The design comes from some artwork or amulet from the 19th century, and this is their traditional art style, and I'll explain what it means in just a moment, after we finish looking over the bar here. So Korean culture and value created by KOMSCO, and you know the KOMSCO's signature security feature, which is right here, 4/9's AG. So, and then down here, once again, 한국조폐공사. So this is really beautiful, man. It's big for 3 ounces. It's bigger than I thought it was going to be. So, wow. So let me explain the artwork that's here. Basically, you can see up here that there's a bird. This is a hawk, and then it's on the back of a tiger, and it's carrying some plant here, and then there's like a block print over here, and basically what this is supposed to be like a good luck sort of origin. The name of this bar is the 가화만사성 bar, which means that like good fortune. You know, if everything's good in the home, then everything will be good in life. And basically, from what I understand, this kind of image was given between family members and business associates and things like that at the beginning of the Lunar New Year, to as sort of like almost a magical or a good luck charm to prevent bad luck and disasters, and to welcome in good luck. They actually took the design from a wooden block that they uncovered from the Joseon dynasty, 19th century, which I'll show you now. The 가화만사성 silver bar contains a tiger and a hawk, and the magical origin is that the hawk and the tiger prevent mischief, anger, as well as guarding and protecting your home and your place of business. So that's the background story of that. And it took me a long time because, let me show you something here. This right here is Hangul. This is the Korean alphabet, okay? It is a phonetic alphabet, just like English. So this is 1, 2, 3 characters, and this one right here is like an H sound. However, this up here at the top of the bar is Chinese characters. And long ago, before the Korean alphabet was invented, they used Chinese characters. And they still do, but much more traditionally for cultural things, artwork. It's kind of considered like high-class education. I guess it might be like an American or a native English speaker learning Latin or something like that, because a lot of Korean words are rooted in Chinese. So, for example, 1, 2, 3, there are 2 ways to say it. 1, 2, 3, which comes from Chinese, and 하나, 둘, 셋, which is Korean. So that's kind of like the background of the language, Chinese, well, they call it Hanja because it's a little different. The meanings, the basic ones are the same between Chinese, Korea, and Japan, because Japan also uses, they call it kanji, but that's like Chinese characters, and then they mix it with their alphabet. But you need to read it in order to read Japanese, but you don't need to read it in order to read Korean. The whole point is that of the Korean alphabet, literally, and I'm not joking, was that Chinese is hard. So they wanted to make a language, like an alphabet system that's easier. And that's what this is. And the king who like commissioned making the Korean alphabet is King Sejong. He's on the 10,000 Korean won note. Basically, he wanted his population to be literate, so he created a language that's easy to learn, which is this, Hangul. He said that if you're intelligent, you could learn it, the Korean writing system, over breakfast. And even a dense person can learn it within a week. So Korean is actually quite easy to learn, the alphabet. But like I said, they do use Hanja, which is the Chinese characters with Korean meanings. And I did I know some of them because they're like all over the place, even though you don't need it to learn Korean. But I took the time to translate this, so I wanted to share it with you. This means sam, which is three. This means 제왕제, which means disaster. This means 보, 부호부, which means protection. This right here means 온화할, which means coming. And then this over here means 잔올 반지판, which means a magic board, so, or a magic like amulet or something like that. So altogether, it means like the magic amulet that will protect you against the three disasters. So there are like three disasters that they talk about that can destroy families. Anyway, guys, the long and the short of it is, this is like a good luck charm. I am super happy, and thank you to KOMSCO for sending the Yutnori game. I will definitely play that with my kids when they get old enough. So yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed learning about the design and the meaning and the significance and the language and everything, all the historical and cultural background. Korea's got a history of over 5,000 years, so there's a lot. But that's one thing I like about it, because I like history. So let me know what you think about this bar. Do you have anything that's kind of special or similar to you? Would you like one of these? What do you think about this? All right, guys, this is Expat Stacker. I'll catch you on the flip side.